There's something you do every single day, every day, and that's exactly what's making you waste your life. The most dangerous part? You call it a routine. You wake up, grab your phone, start scrolling. You spend 20, 30, sometimes 60 minutes watching other people's lives, laughing at videos you won't even remember tomorrow, comparing yourself to strangers. Then you get out of bed, already late, already tired, already mentally cluttered. You start the day on autopilot. You barely breathe, you barely think, you just react. You shower while thinking about what you have to do. You eat thinking about what you forgot. You work thinking about when you can leave. And when you finally leave, all you want is to forget the day ever happened. Then you get home and continue. You turn on the TV, the phone, the laptop. All at once, you'll do anything to avoid silence, to avoid hearing your own thoughts, because deep down you know something's wrong, something's missing, but you've gotten used to running from it, and now it's your normal. Every day you repeat the same cycle. You distract yourself, you numb yourself, you survive. Then you complain that life doesn't change, that time flies, that you're exhausted. But the truth is, you're wasting the present, waiting for a future that will never come. Not like this. You're losing your life doing things that don't matter, with people who don't lift you up, in places that don't challenge you. And you've convinced yourself that everything's fine. But it's not. You weren't born for this. You weren't born to live out a script you didn't write. You weren't born to live in a rush and get nowhere. But as long as you keep feeding this toxic routine, nothing will change. Because your routine is shaping who you are. Your routine is your training system. So ask yourself, are you training your focus or your distraction? Your discipline or your impulsivity? Your clarity or your confusion? Every day you live on autopilot, you're moving further from the life you say you want. Every time you choose comfort over discomfort, you reinforce the invisible prison you're trapped in. A prison of habits disguised as relief, of instant rewards that cost far more than they seem. And the worst part, you already know this. You don't need anyone to tell you, because every night before you fall asleep, that voice shows up. The one that asks, "Is this it? Was this the plan? Are you really going to keep postponing everything until there's no time left to start again?" Here's the hard truth. You're losing your life. But you can still stop. Stop chasing distractions. Stop filling every second with noise. Stop living for weekends, holidays, vacations, or next year. You need to relearn how to live, to be present, to do what matters, even when it doesn't feel good right away. You need to clear your mind. You need silence, reflection, action. Start by shutting the door on excess. Less screens, less stimulation, less noise. Breathe. Think. Ask yourself, what am I building? If the answer is nothing or I don't know, then something has to change, and it has to change now. Start small, but start for real. Swap 30 minutes of scrolling for 30 minutes of writing, reading, walking, thinking. Swap shallow conversation for a meaningful one. Swap constant consumption for creation. Swap noise for purpose. Life is not a rehearsal. Time won't wait. And the truth is, every day you're planting something. The question is, what are you watering? A dream? A distraction? An emptiness? You're losing your life because you've settled for surviving instead of living. But you can turn it around. It all starts with awareness, with the courage to get off autopilot, with small, consistent decisions, with the choice to take responsibility for every hour of your day. If this video stirred something in you, it's because a part of you is already tired of this lukewarm life. So don't ignore that discomfort. It's a sign that there's still hope. Commit to yourself, to your presence, to your time, to your now. And if you want to stay on this path of real transformation, subscribe to the channel. This isn't about pretending everything's fine. It's about becoming someone who lives with purpose. Enough surviving. Life begins when you finally wake up. One day at a time, one decision at a time, until you look back and realize you finally started to truly live.